Hey, Nerd Society! Today, we're diving into the dark side of the Marvel Universe as we explore the most notorious villains the Avengers have ever faced. From cosmic threats to evil masterminds, these are the foes that pushed Earth's mightiest heroes to their limits. If you're ready to uncover the true challenges behind the Avengers' victories, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on our latest videos. Let's get started. Norman Osborn. Sure, Norman Osborn might be best known as the alter ego of the Green Goblin, one of Spider-Man's greatest classic villains. However, the magnate also had his time as an antagonist for the Avengers, especially when he transformed into the Iron Patriot and led a new division of the team, the Dark Avengers. With his advanced armor, he had the same abilities as Iron Man, but he was even more dangerous when you factor in the Goblin Serum, a compound that gave him superhuman strength, endurance, and agility while also turning him into a psychotic killer. Loki, the god of mischief, is one of the most significant antagonists of the Avengers, mainly because he was the first villain to bring the team together in the comics. Driven by his immortal hatred for his half-brother Thor, Loki has faced the group countless times, usually losing, but always finding ways to manipulate Earth's mightiest heroes. Loki has all the powers of a god. He's immortal, possesses superhuman attributes, and has a vast mastery of magic, enabling him to create illusions and empower his allies. While the MCU movies might have portrayed him as the team's punching bag, his comic book counterpart is infinitely more powerful and dangerous. Ultron, possibly the most terrifying enemy the Avengers have ever faced, the murderous android Ultron was created by the original Ant-Man, only to turn against his family. With a ruthless instinct, he believes that humanity is the greatest plague on the planet, and to save it, a complete genocide is necessary, wiping out every last human being. What makes Ultron even more frightening is his ability to easily infiltrate digital systems and even transfer his consciousness into his replicas or computers. In the Age of Ultron storyline, he manages to destroy the Avengers in an alternate future, forcing the remaining heroes to travel back in time to prevent a technological apocalypse. Baron Zemo. Helmut Zemo began his villainous career as an enemy of Captain America before deciding to take on the entire Avengers team. To do this, he formed the Masters of Evil, a group of villains as twisted as he is, which later evolved into the Thunderbolts. Even so, Zemo is dangerous on his own, thanks to his mastery of martial arts. Always ready for battle with his sword, Helmut Zemo uses a special serum known as Compound X, which slows down his aging. He's also one of the Avengers' most intelligent foes, constantly devising plans to tear the team apart from the inside. On top of all that, he's a master of disguise and skilled in handling various weapons. Thanos. Anyone who followed the Infinity Saga in the Marvel Cinematic Universe knows that Thanos is an extremely dangerous threat, not just because of his abilities, but also due to the use of the Infinity Gauntlet, which grants him the powers of an omnipotent god. For these reasons and more, he's one of the most terrifying opponents the Avengers have ever faced. However, even without the 6 Infinity Stones, Thanos is still a formidable threat to the main members of the team, but he should never be underestimated. Even without the enhanced power, he possesses superhuman strength, endurance, and agility, along with a brilliant intellect and mastery of magic. Kang the Conqueror. Born in an alternate future, Nathaniel Richards became one of Marvel's most prominent time travelers, using his advanced technology to explore various historical periods in the past, present, and future. Through his journeys, he developed multiple identities, the most famous being Kang the Conqueror. Kang may be just a normal human, but his powers come directly from the time-traveling equipment he constantly carries with him. Not only can he escape to any era he imagines, but he can also summon weapons from different timelines. Moreover, he has become a being outside of time, meaning that even if his future is destroyed, he will continue to exist. Scarlet Witch. Though she was manipulated by external forces and used to tear apart her own team, Wanda Maximoff deserves the top spot on this list for one simple reason. Out of all the villains mentioned, she was the only one capable of completely destroying the Avengers, killing several of her friends in the Avengers disassembled storyline. With her powers of reality manipulation and probability control, along with the incredibly dangerous chaos magic, Scarlet Witch is mostly a hero, but when she lost her children and was brainwashed into forgetting them, with the approval of the team, she considered her family. She completely snapped. And who can blame her? Michael Korvac. The central figure of the Korvac saga is a perfect example of why it's so dangerous to grant godlike powers to an ordinary human. Originally, he was a hybrid of human and computer, which made him extremely powerful in itself, as he could analyze various combat techniques and use them against his foes. However, during his travels through space, he absorbed a hefty dose of cosmic power, the same energy that grants powers to Galactus and Silver Surfer. As a result, he became an almost omnipotent being, capable of manipulating matter and energy, teleporting, and even controlling time and space. Masters of Evil. Zemo 2 assembled his first iteration of the Masters of Evil, the fourth overall, a team consisting of some of the Avengers' greatest villains. When heroes form a team to become stronger, it's only natural that villains would do the same to match their strength. This is precisely the mindset that led Baron Zemo, the first, to bring together the original incarnation of the Masters of Evil. Over the years, the team has had various lineups, some of which were even led by Baron Zemo's son. One notable version of the team eventually disguised themselves as heroes, taking on the identity of the Thunderbolts to exploit the void left by the presumed death of the heroes. Just like the Masters of Evil, the Thunderbolts have seen multiple incarnations, with some also proving to be a significant headache for the heroes. Onslaught, a formidable villain, earns a place on two lists, the X-Men's and the Avengers' greatest foes. It might seem redundant to include Onslaught here, given his prominence as one of the X-Men's biggest enemies, but this powerful entity also gave the Avengers and the Fantastic Four serious trouble. In fact, it was only through the sacrifice of these heroes that Onslaught was finally defeated. Onslaught was born from the dark side of Professor Xavier's mind, combined with Magneto's rage, creating a nearly unstoppable force. He possessed immense psionic powers, including telepathy, telekinesis, and the ability to manipulate matter and energy. Onslaught's threat was so great that it required the combined efforts of Earth's mightiest heroes and the X-Men to bring him down, leading to one of the most dramatic events in Marvel history. Additionally, a more recent version of the villain threatened the world when the Red Skull took control of the brain and powers of the deceased Charles Xavier. This led to the emergence of Red Onslaught, a twisted fusion of both villains, inadvertently released by Magneto. This new incarnation brought about another wave of destruction, proving that Onslaught, in any form, remains one of the most dangerous threats to the Marvel Universe. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed our deep dive into the most formidable villains the Avengers have ever faced. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more awesome content, and drop a comment below letting us know which villain you think is the most dangerous. Your support means a lot and helps us keep bringing you great videos. See you next time.